Good morning, everybody. What is going on? I'm back for another exciting video. We're gonna knock out some flowable fill today down south. There's always a lot of questions about flowable fill. How's it pump? And what kind of mixture do you need for that? And we're gonna pump about 60 yards of that here. I'm waiting for Chris to get done with the Saney 32. He's up north right now, and he's going to start heading that way here shortly after he gets off that job. But in the meantime, I'm going to clean the shop truck up here right quick with Chemex, and I'll do a real quick video on that. But the Chemex has been working great for us on keeping stuff clean. We actually got some of their heavy duty X tire and wheel cleaner, and it's 8-to-1, I believe we have it mixed. Extremely stout stuff. But anyway, I've been gone for a while. Sorry I haven't posted any videos, and I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaning on this truck right quick and waiting on Chris to call, and then we're gonna head south and knock out some flowable fill. And yeah, if you have any questions about it, give me a call. It varies everywhere you go. I'm not saying I'm a professional at it, but I've had enough dealings with it to try and help yourself avoid being a bear to pump. I definitely have some advice that you could use to aid with that stuff. So anyway, get cleaning here, and we'll be on the road in here and get some flowable fill in. Okay, that is a no scrub right there. That is strictly spraying that on there, letting that sit for a little while, and pressure washing it off. And now we're going to switch over to the Chemex. We're going to go into the stars, and then we're going to go into the stripes. We're mixed up on the mixer valves at 4-to-1. What we've got is 2 5-gallon buckets of it. We keep 55 gallons up on top. And then we've got our degreaser from Chemex hooked up, and it's running 8-to-1 through that mixer. But anyway, this is not a substitute for hand washing, but it does a really good job, and we have not used that much out of these 5-gallon barrels at all. So actually, these probably weren't even full, because I bought these empty so that we could use them out of the 55-gallon drums. So, but anyway, this is a spray on, and pressure wash it off. So what we do is going to start with the stars. spray it down, and then we will go to the stripes, spray it down, and then you wash from the bottom up. So video is not going to do very good justice here, but I'll do a quick video here of pressure washing the truck. But it does work. I have been seeing good results out of this stuff, and I think the guys have been enjoying using it too. So saves you a lot of time on a day if you come in and want to pressure wash your truck real quick. You can get it out right quick and foam it down and spray it off pretty easy. Okay, we got to switch over to the red. Okay, we're going to the regular tip. Okay, there it is. I don't know how many minutes that was on the camera, but it wasn't long. And so that will not replace hand washing, but it does a really, really good job actually. I wish I would have videoed the bugs on the front, but bugs are gone. Got a couple rock chips right there, but bugs are gone. Windshield's clean, and it'll look good at 70 mile an hour. So check it out. It's called ChemX. It is kind of expensive, but here's the kicker. I bought all the stuff and I wait for sales because they have some huge sales on the stuff on the holiday weekends. So I would assume that Labor Day weekend they're gonna have another. So anyway, wait for Dustin to get back. We're gonna get on the road. Also, before I leave, if you want to see how much I used, about a half a jug of the stars, about a half a jug of the stripes. So you don't go through very much on a regular vehicle. On a semi truck, you do use about a jug or a foamer full. Sometimes, like on our 47 meter, you might use just a fuzz bit more than that, but not much compared to the size of the vehicle. Alright, Dustin just showed up here. He just showed up here at the top of the shop. He's getting fuel. So we're going to try and fog this 38 meter down right quick, give it a real quick bath, and we're going to head south. And once again, this is another prime example of this stuff works just because of time. So give this thing a quick rundown and park it and head down to give Chris a hand. So look at all the gunk starting to come off. Tires over here, but I'm going straight into ChemX here, so there. Got the stripe. Applying it now. Cleaned the boom the other day. It's been really dry around here, dusty. not bad for a 15-minute watch here. Kind of in a hurry. Does a good job, but does not replace hand washing. Keep that in mind if you do try it. All right, here we go, guys. Sany 32, gonna meet the flowable fill. So first advice I can give you on flowable fill is wrap your truck heavy. If you care about it, wrap it tight, spray it with oil, whatever you got, because this stuff makes an absolute mess. Mix is a little altered off the typical mix we use, but there we go. This looks like a heavier grout. Not actually as good as we normally pour it, but we're gonna try and get through there today. I don't want to get too close because I'll be powder coated, but we're off and going. These got to come up to the orange marks on the bank. Looking good. Alright, second thing I can tell you all is watch this flowable fill. If it has, so if it comes down out of the chute, or if you can mist water over it, and if it has a brownish tint to it, then you're probably going to have problems more than likely. Not saying you will, but you're probably going to have some problems. So anyway, this initial mix was supposed to have 2,700 pounds of sand, and we do have an altered mix that works really well for us, and we do not have 2,700 pounds of sand in this. So anyway, just kind of pay attention when it comes out of the chute. If not, you will have problems as soon as it starts getting up onto your deck, and if you have to wait, then it will settle in them pipes. So we got lots of fly ash in this mix right here and lots of air. So anyway, advice number 3, tip number 3, I guess, that I can give everybody is if you start having problems with flowable fill, I do know for sure that Slick Pack 2 is a primer and a pumping aid. If you throw about 2 of these bags down in a 8 or 10 yard truck, you can mix it up. It will help pump, and it will also help on regular concrete also if you have problems. We do have problems with lightweight concrete a lot around here, so we do use those occasionally on that. And my last little advice would be is if you have it, grab you a bottle of Dawn soap, and worst case scenario, you'll have to soap up the truck to get more air in there to help pump. But other than that, I know I've had some questions about flowable fill, and I've had a lot of bad experience with it. And definitely over the years I've figured it out, at least for this area. He's chewing it up. We put a new truck or a new tank on the other day. They ordered this tank. We were complaining about the size on the old tank, which is 70 gallon. This is a 110, I think. So that helped out. Definitely, if you look into a new truck, look into the bigger tank if you do not have a outrigger that will hold fuel. Let me see where his fuel level's at. I don't even know if I can see it. So the fuel level right now is just a fuzz under the half, and it was 120 miles to this job, and he already did a first job this morning, so it'll be 120 back, so, or at least 100 back. So definitely helped out a bunch, able to run all day. So anyway, this truck has been doing really good, and we are happy with it so far. We do feel like or Chris feels like the 47 is a little bit smoother truck, but say still Cadillacing away. That stuff makes a mess, doesn't it? Yeah, wrap your pump if you care about it. Good grief. Hope you all enjoyed watching, and we will